Good morning. Today we're going to do some more mixed measures practice, and this is just to, continue getting comfortable with it. So we're going to do some different conversions and just keep practicing and getting more comfortable. So I have a scenario. A truck is carrying 2 tons, 500 pounds of gravel. How many pounds is that? Sometimes we just need to convert it all to one unit. And so this is one case where we just need to know all the pounds. So I have my truck, and there's the 2 tons, and then there's the 500 pounds. And so what we need to do, we might need to go visit our handy dandy reference materials, and we talked yesterday about how to find these. So pounds and tons are weight, and it's customary. So 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little note to myself. Okay. And then, so I have 2 tons here. So this would be 2,000. And then another 2,000 would be 4,000. So these are both pounds now. This is the total for the amount here, and then plus the 500. So altogether, we'd have 4,500 pounds, okay? So if a truck is having to go on on a weight-restricted highway, and it says the number of tons or pounds, they would be able to figure that out easily. Okay, so kind of like we did yesterday, we cannot add tons and pounds, so we have to convert those over. We know, because we're going to a small unit, sorry, I said that wrong, a large unit to a smaller unit, we're going to multiply. And so for every ton, it's 2,000 pounds. So 2 times 2 is 4. So 2,000 times 2 would be 4,000. Okay, and now that it's been converted to pounds, I can easily just slide that 500 over here. And my answer will all be in pounds. And I got the right answer both ways. Woohoo! All right. Let's look at the next one. All right, so I've got 1 yard and 2 feet, and I'm trying to figure that out in feet. So, go over here. Okay, so 1 yard is 3 feet. So you could, if you wanted to, draw yourself a yard, okay, and then you would know, 1 yard is 3 feet, a little note for yourself. So then that would be 1, 2, 3 feet, plus, I'm going to go ahead and turn that into 3 feet, so it's been changed. Now I can add that to the 2 feet, so feet and feet. Once you add those together, that gives you a total of 5 feet. And then, yeah, you could think of it this way, plus the 2 that you had, total of 5 feet. Next one. Pints and cups. All right. Oh, you might have forgotten pints and cups. You can either go to your gallon G, you can draw a little gallon G, you can come over here. Pints. Oh, here we go. 1 pint is 2 cups. Okay, so I'm going to put, 1 pint equals 2. Sorry, my cat keeps swishing that over on top of, there we go, 2 cups. So because we are going from a larger unit to a smaller unit, we are going to multiply. So for every pint, it's going to be 2 cups, so times 2. So 2 times 3 is going to be 6 pints. Sorry, I said that wrong. 6 cups. And then I'm going to go and add it to the 1 cup I already have here. So altogether, that is going to be 7 cups. Okay. And you might find it helpful to draw a little picture. So if you have 3 pints, and each pint is 2 cups, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then we had the one more. Plus 1. Then we have 7. All right. Good deal. And of course, if I'm going too quickly, just pause it. Go back a little bit. Watch it again. Pause this video as you go. If you need to take a little break, or if you need to see how I did something. Okay, so this one I have pounds and ounces. I'm going to come back over here to refresh my memory. 1 pound is 16 ounces. Okay, so this is more like yesterday where we're adding and subtracting and possibly having to regroup. So 1 pound is 16 ounces. So 4 and 6 ounces, so we're adding. That's going to be 10 ounces. Okay, is 10 equal or greater to 16? No, it's less than 16, so we're going to keep those as ounces. And then we can just add the pounds, no problem. So 2 and 1 is 3. So that's going to be a total of 3 pounds, 10 ounces. Okay. Next one. We're going to do gallons and quarts. Now remember, quarts, like the word quarter. There's 4 quarters in $1. So there's 4 quarts in a gallon. I'm going to double check that though. Oh, sure enough, 1 gallon is 4 quarts. So make a little note to myself. One gallon equals 4 quarts. Okay, this time we are subtracting, so we've got to be careful. We might end up having to regroup. And we're going to take a little break. Oh, baby boots will here. I'll scoot over a little bit. Okay, so can we take away 1 minus 3? Could we take away 3 from 1? No, we can't do it. I'm going to draw myself a little picture. So I'm starting off with 3 gallons here. And then I have 1 quart. So there's my little dot, right? So I have to turn some of these gallons, or at least one of these gallons, into quarts if I'm going to subtract. So I'm going to go ahead. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cut that there. And I'm going to turn that into 4 quarts. Plus that 1 quart is going to be 5 quarts. Okay, so when we do that, I've taken away one of those gallons. So I'm going to take away one of those gallons. I'm regrouping. So instead of 3 gallons, now I have 2 because I moved over these 4 quarts, turned them into quarts, added it to this quart. Now I have a total of 5 quarts. Now I can subtract those 3 quarts that are here. Maybe I'm gonna pour out some lemonade. Maybe I have 3 gallons and 1 quart of lemonade, and I'm gonna turn some of it into an Arnold Palmer. I'm gonna mix it in with some iced tea, right? So that's what I need to do. I need to take the 1 gallon, 3 quarts, and pour it somewhere else. So I would have to first take one of those gallons and turn it into quarts as well, so I could easily do that. Okay, so 5 quarts minus 3. Going to be 2 quarts left. And then I have these 2 gallons left. Now I can easily take away one of those, and I'm left with 1 gallon remaining. So then I have 1 gallon and 2 quarts, and that would be my answer. I want you to think for a moment. Could I say this in another way? So if 4 quarts are in a gallon, and I have 2 quarts, 2 is half of 4. So I could also say 1.5 gallons. That would be okay. I could also say 1.5 gallons, or I could simply keep it as 1 gallon and 2 quarts. Okay, see how I did that? Kind of cool, huh? Math is fun. All right, one more for today, and then you'll practice some more on your own. All right, so I have, I'm doing some subtracting again. I have feet and inches. This one I feel like I've memorized, so I'm going to go ahead and say 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Okay. So my larger measurement is on top, right? Good. Larger one is on, sorry, smaller one's on the bottom. I am subtracting. That's super important. So now I have to subtract. I cannot take away 8 inches from 6 inches, so I'm going to have to regroup. Okay, and of course you can draw a picture. If you don't feel like you need to draw a picture and you can just regroup, go for it. I'm just doing this as an extra little visual, and we're checking our work with it. So that's 4 feet. And then the 6 inches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I had my 4 feet, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take one of those feet and turn it into 12 inches, add it plus the 6. 12 and 6 is gonna be 18, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do down here. I'm gonna have to regroup, so that 4 feet is gonna become 3 feet, just like I have in this picture. And then I add the 12 to that, to the 6, get a total of 18 inches, and then I can subtract. 18 minus 8 is gonna be 10 inches. 10 inches is less than 12, so good, I'm doing the right thing because I have the 10 inches left over. Now I subtract the feet. I had 3 feet left over. The problem is asking me to take away 2 of those feet. I'm left with 1. Sure enough, 3 minus 2 is 1, so I have 1 foot, 10 inches left. Maybe I had some ribbon and I was doing a craft that needed 2 feet and 8 inches, and that's how I had to do it. All right, now have some fun practicing. Reach out if you've got questions. I just want to say that you guys have been doing a lot of hard work. I'm so proud of you, and I'll see you tomorrow.